Hey everybody, it's Matthew Reinhart here, and here we have another DIY dragon pop-up. Ooh, it's really cool, right? All right, so let's make it pop. All right, first you're gonna need to download the templates, and there's a link down below, so you'll click on that link, and you're gonna print out the templates onto cardstock, any color you want. All right, so, and you're gonna see there's a little legend up top that tells you what to cut, what to fold. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make those fold lines, and that's called scoring. By the way, these aren't my hands, these are Kirsten. Hi, Kirsten. She's my hands, and I'm gonna just yap the whole time. So she's using a paper clip, and she's rubbing it along each of those dotted black lines, and that's what's called scoring. So we're making where all the folds are going to happen with our pop-up, because when you have a pop-up you have to have folds and cut up paper. So we're doing the first part, and we're just preparing all those folds. And what she's doing is she's laying the ruler along each one of the dotted black lines, and she's kind of pressing with the edge of a big paper clip, and she's pre-scoring all of those fold lines. And then of course on this piece right here, we're going to score along the middle. This is the base page, this big rectangle piece. All right, after you're finished scoring, the next thing you're going to do is get out some scissors and start cutting. Now, if the piece of paper is a little too big for you to handle, cutting out all these pieces, you can always cut each of the pieces out separately, kind of on different sheets. That's what we've done right here. So now you're going to follow along all the solid black lines with your scissors, okay? And carefully cut out all the pieces of the pop-up. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the base page. That makes 5. And if you'll notice, Kirsten's she's keeping her scissors pretty much in the same position, but she's moving the paper to follow along the line. So she's kind of using her other hand that isn't using the scissors, and she's manipulating the paper to follow along all of those black solid lines, so she can cut out all the pieces, and it works really well. Next, we're going to pre-fold all of our pieces. So let's pre-fold this base page here, just like this. We're going to fold it down the middle. There we go. Just getting it, we're letting the paper know which direction it's going to go. So it's going to fold there. Let's fold this piece. And we're going to fold it in half. Then we're going to fold these tabs, kind of in that direction, that in the center, that just like that. And what we're doing when we're folding all of these pieces, we're making it easier for our pop-up to move. So once we fold it, there we go. Once we fold it on one side, we're going to do the same for the other. And we're going to fold all these pieces ahead so that our pop-up pieces know which way to go, so that it works better. It's almost like when we're folding it, when we're pre-folding our pop-up pieces, it's almost like we're giving our pop-up a hint about how it's supposed to work. So after we've done this piece, then we're going to make this big tall piece. We're going to fold it down the center, and then we're going to fold it right along these lines, just like this. They both fold there and there. And we're going to fold these tabs down on the bottom as well. Now you've pre-folded all the pieces. Next, we're going to start assembling our pop-up. So first, we're going to put some glue in area A right up here. And you're going to see that there's two area A's, right? There's one on the left and one on the right. And we're just going to glue, see how the shape of those tabs fit exactly into place right along the center of the fold, just like that. Super easy. And we didn't use too much glue. It just fit right within that little gray area that says put tabs A and A here. So those two tabs fit right in place. Perfect. And you can see that the center fold of that piece is lined up with the center fold of our base page. Then we fold down the head a little. Just like that. Now let it dry for a bit so that we make sure that it dries in place. Now we're going to glue this piece in. And it says glue B here. And we're going to add those areas in there. So we're going to put glue only in. And you notice, she just kind of paints it into that space. And she doesn't squeeze the glue too much. You don't want a big glob, big puddle of glue getting everywhere. You got to be real careful. You can also use double stick tape if you'd like. Or you could also use a glue stick if you want. But this regular white craft glue probably works the best. Make sure you only get the glue in those gray areas. So don't over glue it. And you're going to see when she presses it down into place, those areas fit exactly on top of those gray shapes. And then we're going to make sure it's lined up in the with the center of the base page, just like so. Just pressing it down. Just want to make sure that that glues into place. Gotta let it dry for a few minutes, so be patient. Now we're going to glue these two wing pieces. And we're going to see that area, glue D here and glue C here. We're just going to, again, just in the gray area. See how carefully she squeezes it into that gray area on that side? And you're going to see that the shape fits just right there. The shape of that wing, that lower part, kind of lines up along that fold. Make sure you don't go over the fold. It should be just before the fold. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Over here, do a little bit of gluing. And then we're going to press it into place. See how it lines up? And see how she doesn't go over that fold? We want to make sure that pop-up piece doesn't go over the fold, because if it gets in the way of that fold, it'll crease and it'll look really ugly and our pop-up won't work as well. Now we're going to let it dry for a little bit. Be patient. I know you want to make this pop, but we got to let it pop, but we got to be patient and let our glue dry. And she built this pop-up flat. So when we close it, we're going to make sure it closes in the right direction. See, this is how it should close. And it should fit just inside your card. See how it folds and opens? That's how our dragon pop should work. Look, that's how it opens and closes. Let's look at it from all directions. It's important to see how it works so that you can make sure that it works in your pop-up. Now I think it's time for the fun part. You know what that is. Decoration time! Woo! Dragon decoration. You can use anything. You can use colors. You can use markers. You can use colored pencils. You could use, you can even add stuff like glitter if you want to, but if you did add glitter, you have to let the pop-up dry before you open and close it again. You could also use stuff like sequins or, lots of sequins if you wanted to add to it. Just make sure that when you glue things onto your pop-up, that you let them dry, number one, and also that you don't glue things over any of the folds. So first she's drawing. She's a really good drawer, isn't she? Oh my gosh, Kristen is awesome. And then we're going to decorate it. Oh, look, this is going to be a cute dragon. You can make your dragon ferocious. You can make your dragon cute. You can make your dragon look however you'd like. Just decorate it. Do whatever you want. Now, after you finish decorating the inside of the card, don't forget to decorate the outside of the card. Now you can actually draw on the back, or you could add another piece of paper that's the same shape so that you have a different color on the outside like she did. You are magical. Let's look inside. Wow, look at that. It's our own flying dragon. Oh, it's just flying off the page. Look how beautiful that is. I bet you could make one just as, if not more beautiful or magical. A magical dragon. Woo! He could be scary, she could be nice, she could be whatever, any kind of dragon you like. So let's make it pop together. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Flies right off the page. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit like and subscribe below. And if you'd like to see more craft videos and other stuff, just let me know down in the comments below. And also remember, together we can make it pop. Woo! See you next time. Bye, everyone.